Hey everybody, Damian Wise here for your Wise Tips for Wednesday. And today I wanted to bring in a special friend of mine, Kyle Snyder from First American Title right here in Longmont. He is instrumental in my business. And the other day I had a question from a seller who I explained to them that they need to provide a title insurance policy. And the question was, why do I have to pay for this, and what does it do? Why do we need to provide title insurance? So I thought, who better than to ask than our good friend Kyle Snyder. Kyle, how can you explain this $1,500 fee that the seller has to pay?
Your first mistake is trusting me to answer questions. Just kidding.
Bummer.
Yeah, no. I get this question a lot, and it's usually couched just like this. Damian, why do I have to pay somebody $1,500 to sell my house? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense. It's not the normal thing. And it's not the normal insurance either. So we'll try to condense it down a little bit. First of all, it's the only insurance that you pay that covers the past. All your other insurance, health insurance, car insurance, they cover incidents in the future. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is in general, without getting too technical here, what you're doing and what we're doing is we're researching the past. We're researching to make sure that your seller is the only person that is entitled to the property. If sometimes there's sellers that pass away and you have wills that will the property to other people. But we want to make sure that they're the only person that's entitled, the correct person, and that all of the liens that they have, a mortgage, a HELOC, a second, any mechanics liens, that they're extinguished, so that the buyer comes in and they're the ones that are the only people that are entitled.
Right.
So it's just the way it's working. It's kind of traditional, not traditional. It's an industry norm, more or less, that the seller pays for that. There's no written rule that the seller has to pay for it. It's a negotiating point. Buyers pay for them sometimes because it makes their offer a little bit more attractive and nets the seller a little bit more money.
Good point. Good point. Mm-hmm. Now, are there cases where you know that a seller will not pay?
We have had those. Mm-hmm. And, it's at that point, somebody's playing hardball like that. The buyer, if they want the property, it's a $1,500, $1,700 change in circumstance here. Mm-hmm. And it's all negotiating.
That's right. And the one case that we see over and over again is with our buyers who are buying new builds. Most new builders are not paying that title insurance. So
most builders aren't.
Most builders, right? Most builders are charging it to the buyer.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Yeah. And so if you're buying a new home, please look out for that. That's something you're going to have to pay, and it's $1,500. You just don't know what it's for. Yep. But thank you for that.
You pretty much need it, though.
You do.
And I'm not going to buy. We're friends, but I'm not going to buy a property from you if I don't know that it's clean. If I don't know that you own it properly and completely. And even though we're friends, I'm going to buy title insurance on that.
Right. Now, what's a good title? There's lots of title insurance companies. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get into specifics, but what sets a good one apart from a bad one?
Well, there's a couple of things, really. One is their financial security. First American Title is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. It's worth billions and billions of dollars. We're not going anywhere soon. We've been around for 130 years. So we're going to be here in the future to pay any claims. We pay claims. Everybody pays claims, except for there are mom and pop shops that, they get a couple of claims in there. They're out of money. They close the doors and nobody's there to pay that. The underwriter has to take over. It gets very complicated. Oh. We're a direct underwriter, so we sell our own title insurance. We don't sell somebody else's title insurance.
So it's not like a bank with FDIC insurance.
No, it's not. We do have financial ratings, and then we do have other ratings, industry ratings, and being a member of ALTA is one of the main things. If you're not an ALTA member, you're really not a top notch. You're not as interested in the future of this business as a smaller company that, if they don't care so much, they're going to be in it for today and for the dollars today.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time. I hope our listeners got something out of that.
I hope so, guys. I'm sorry if I mumbled and stumbled. I was on vacation last week. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good thing about being a title rep. You get to go on vacation. Well, thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Again, this is Damian Wise for your Wise Tips on Wednesday. If you want to reach out to us, if you have more questions, give me a call, 720-442-0899, or you can reach us on the web, www.wiseteamcolorado.com. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thanks, Steve.
You bet.